I think AVA's looking quite strong, huh? I saw the price increased. Look at that. Woof. Pumpy, pumpy. That. Pumpy, pumpy. Yeah, looks good. So for AVA, my biggest concern with AVA was the Bitcoin chart. And when I did an analysis on this before, Majid, I don't know if you remember, but I said it'd be nice to swing failure this previous level. I marked it here, SFP, and lo and behold, look at this. Bam. That's a sign of, it's the first sign of strength. That's what you want to see. We have a really nice reversal pattern on this drop, down and back up. See that? So what you want on the Bitcoin chart is you want this line now, this line to hold. That's it. Technically the invalidation is down here, but if you start coming back down, then you could be invalidated quicker. And so potentially on the Bitcoin chart, you're looking at there. You don't want to really come back down there. And then that, take it all the way up to the value area low. Let me just do a new range pull on the value area. Yeah, it's the same place. Nothing's changed as far as Bitcoin is concerned. I think just focus on Bitcoin. That will be the first point of resistance. I think it'll probably go up quite fast because it came down quite fast. Yeah, you see how this came down quite fast? Potentially now you could go up quite fast. That will be your first point of resistance. But however, you know, you could just get back into the value area low. If you get back into the value area low, that's a massive sign of strength. Massive. Getting back into a value area is a massive sign of strength. Okay, just bear in mind that whatever happens here, you have very strong resistance against the Bitcoin chart at the point of control, which is this big red line here. So if you were to just follow Bitcoin, that would help you. And if I look at the AVA USD chart quickly, that's nice. The monthly candle closed nicely back above the point of control. That's what you want to see. Let me just expand the volume area to see if there's any changes. It's come down a little bit. I can see that. This last month, it actually came back almost to this lower channel. That's quite bullish. And you've created a new monthly level with the last month's close there. That's a monthly level. That's a liquidity level. That has to hold now, I think. It's kind of, you want that level to now hold. You are back above the point of control. There is a high volume node higher up here. It's roughly here. That's a high volume node. There's going to be a little bit of resistance there. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of resistance. But it's looking bullish. Now I mean, it's crazy because these tokens go from bearish to bullish to bearish to bullish. But this 2 month was quite a bullish hold. It was a bullish hold. Close above the point of control, hold the point of control. You've confirmed this reversal pattern here. Yeah. And potentially, and this is the thing, when it comes to this token, if I zoom into the lower time frames a little bit, the weekly time frame, I mean, it could go up quite fast potentially up to, we have to see. A lot of this liquidity has been taken already, so probably the first big resistance higher up, I'll show you. Let's hit it. Right. Roughly this previous range here, and then if I was to do some kind of volume pull here, it's probably it. But this line is probably slightly lower down, so that might coincide with the Bitcoin. If we do go up now, if we can flip this high volume node into support, then we could potentially go up to that level quite fast. That'll be about $1.6. I think people are going to get quite bullish when they see this. Yeah, be quite bullish. You have also here a little bit of a Wyckoff accumulation schematic, to be honest with you. I'm not going to draw it out now, but it does exist. It's very similar to some other tokens that I've been looking at. Very similar. Get rid of these brush strokes now. Just get rid of this now. Should I try it? I don't know. Wyckoff. Let me just quickly show you. Yeah, I'll just do it for you quickly now. It's fine. GPS. AR. Let's see. Something like that. I think this is probably like that. They're kind of together. This ST and this SC are kind of together. Or here, I don't know exactly where they are. There's some of there, and that's your spring. There. Then you have your test. This is the wrong schematic actually. Let me get a better one. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Oh my god, Facebook. Oh yeah, it's better. Why are these so big? Why don't I do it smaller? Such an idiot. It's not, you know, with Wyckoff, it's not always exactly correct. They're not always exactly the same. Because you need an ST in phase B. Potentially that's the ST in phase B actually. Look at it. There. So where's the AR? It looks like the AR. Just make it smaller. That definitely looks like a PS. Yeah. SC, AR. Potentially your ST is there. That's your big spring. You have a test. Look at that. That's a test. It looks like a test. You have another test there. There's a few tests going on here. Usually the test should come on the ST, so potentially this was the test, because they're kind of lined up. It's kind of lined up with this one here. Yeah, maybe you had a couple of tests here, and LPS is probably going to be this high volume node that I've got marked up. So maybe that's your LPS. LPS is the last point of support. You get back above the last point of support. Basically what I'm imagining is that TLVL is above the LPS now. So we still haven't got there with this. You have to get past the high volume node, form your LPS, then you have a buy up into the AR, and that will be your last point of support. Where is it? Somewhere here. I don't know exactly where. This AR is a bit messy. Possibly somewhere there. We get an impulse. SOS. Back into this value area low here. That's your sign of strength. Getting back into this value area in this previous range is your sign of strength. That's what you want to see. Then you have your last point of support with a buy up. That's here. A lot of altcoins are doing this, by the way. It's not just this one. I'm seeing it on a lot of altcoins. Okay. And then guess what? Markup. And then this is your markup. Right? So I am kind of seeing some kind of accumulation schematic. That being said, we have really quite strong resistance here. So with this SOS, you kind of want it to go a little bit higher to clear that liquidity. You want to clear that liquidity, then you want to find support on the AR, and then you want to go up. Okay, so I am kind of seeing this in play right now. I think the confirmation will be this LPS. It's going to be slightly higher at this high volume node at about 7.5 cents. So yeah, this is actually looking quite healthy right now. Again, the problem I think with AVA is the Bitcoin chart. You're still in quite a strong downtrend on Bitcoin against Bitcoin. So I don't know. This is still quite a strong downtrend. The biggest sign of strength will be one, it will be reclaiming this value area low, which I've marked out here, and then possibly breaking out from this channel. It's a rough channel. It's not exact. Breaking out. Just don't forget that you break out, you're into resistance. Yeah, I don't necessarily think the price is just going to go up in a straight line and you're into resistance. Now I don't know how the price is going to react. Could you get a deep correction, or could you get a flat correction? I think one thing to bear in mind is the momentum. And look, the momentum on the 50-day moving average is quite steeply in a downward direction, but the 200 moving average is really nicely flat. So probably if we are going up, you can see that there's going to be really nice resistance here against Bitcoin. So by the time you get up there, just get back into Bitcoin. Yeah, just at least take some profit back into Bitcoin, and at least then you can see what happens with if it does kind of go back down. You can re-add to go back up potentially, and then that would be easy to calculate because you can just do a fib pull. Back into the golden pocket. Just do the golden pocket here. See that? So it would line up quite well if it did that, go back down to go back up, right? That's against Bitcoin, and I think there's going to be some kind of synergy with the way it moves with Bitcoin and the way it moves with USDT. Bitcoin really does drive the market, and this kind of actional behavior is not looking bad because potentially you're also forming some kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern for a continued breakout. The real breakout with AVA against USDT is going to be when we clear this value area high. There isn't much volume in this top part. The real move is going to be once we clear these highs, and in the future get back up there, flip it into support, then you're going to start seeing some real impulsive behavior. Okay, and so that's kind of what could happen. I'm not saying it is, saying it could happen, but this weekly 50 moving average is still quite strongly in a downward move direction. It's quite a strong downtrend. Don't know how the price is going to react, so we still have to see if we go into the value area low. If we don't get a V-shaped here, could we get another pullback for a second attempt or even a third attempt? Excuse me. Yeah, we don't know how the price is going to react against Bitcoin, but unless you get a V-shaped recovery, then you are looking for more of a kind of pattern to form at the lows here. Okay, and I think that is going to definitely coincide with getting above this high volume node, potentially consolidating here a little bit before the price is able to move up. Okay, so just bear that in mind. It is looking quite good. I mean, I've been positive on AVA. I just wanted to see the Bitcoin chart show a little bit of strength, and obviously in the last week we've had a little bit of power in the way the price has moved. Okay, and I think that's a lot of coins are showing that kind of strength. In the scheme of things, it's only up 15%, whereas TRVL is up millions of percent. So it's still better to be in TRVL potentially. All right, that's AVA. I can have a look at something else.